Breaking news for the Gambia concerning the 49 Sierra Leoneans who actually went to the Sierra Leone embassy to actually put a report about the Solo Double Construction Company talking about their welfare. Now, this issue created serious spark on social media, which actually lured me for me to intervene, go to the site, and actually try to see where actually the problem was. Because based on the report that they gave on the embassy, that was seen on the video was actually terrible. Well, I myself was actually present on the scene. I conducted one or two interviews and evaluated to actually make sure all the allegations that were actually put on the Solo Double Construction Company was true. Well, here was actually what to find out. First of all, they said they were not paid. We discovered that every single staff who have been working for the Solo Double Construction Company were actually paid. The skilled people who were actually supposed to be paid $16,000 were paid, and unskilled $8,000 were paid, which I actually confirmed. I later dived into this situation to actually see what actually led to this particular issue, because they also complained that their documents such as their national ID card and passport have been withheld by the Solo Double Construction Company, which has even made it difficult for them to go out, because anytime they go, they fall short in the hands of immigration. Upon questioning the Solo Double Construction Company, they said the reason being why they have actually not been able to provide residential permits for them was because there is something that also refers to as a breach of contract, which also happened. But all this, the construction company decided to ignore for the purpose of humanity. They said the man who is the agent who brought these workers from Sierra Leone was given a task to brought 24 workers. That is, I think, 16 skilled people and 8 are unskilled, for them actually to be brought to the Solo Double Construction Company. This man ended up saying he has 51 people. And the Solo Double Construction Company said this was not the agreement. We agreed for you to bring 24 people, why 51? Or for sympathy here and there, the Solo Double Construction Company was able to see reason. And each and every person among these 51 people, we are paid for $8,000 transportation from Sierra Leone to the Gambia, even when he has not tested the skill. And all of them came under the mandatory of being a skilled or professional workers. This was even what motivated the Solo Double Construction Company to invest such huge amount of money on transportation, even without evaluating them. Upon saying that, he told the agent that before bringing these workers, let us sign an agreement letter or agreement note so that we all can move accordingly towards the agreement. But the agent said there was a lot of ups and downs, that the Solo Double Construction Company should not worry. They will definitely do that when they get back to Gambia. The Solo Double Construction Company reasoned this for the sake of humanity and said, no problem. After them coming to the Gambia, the construction also provides food for them for complete 1 month, and internet, bed, shelter, and also other opportunities such as fan. What also happened was that there was a misunderstanding saying the salary that they are receiving, since they didn't understand the exchange rate between Gambian dollar C and Sierra Leone Union, there was a little bit of misunderstanding, because these workers have actually understand their own currency, which is the Sierra Leone Union and not the Gambian dollar C, which was a little bit scrambled for them to definitely understand. The Solo Double Construction Company said, haven't paid this money and these workers arrived in Gambia. He told them that we are giving you food for 1 month, upon which, if we are to provide for you food, it's definitely going to be out of your own salary. Upon that checking and evaluation of the workers, they discovered that huge amount of them are not professional workers, neither qualified for what they were being told before being paid for transportation to come to the Gambia. And like I keep telling people, every single company is working with the mandatory expectation of maximizing profit. More especially such companies such as construction company, which the competition in the market is huge. So for every single mistake, we not only count on the investor who invested in the building that they are doing, but also towards their competitive market, which actually will not be good for them. So far, so good. This problem have actually been solved, and the Solo Double Construction Company have actually made this open, that there is no fight and quarrel. There was nobody traffic. They came out of their own willingness. Transports were being paid for them. And if there is anybody who actually don't want to work again, they are not forced. They will also pay transportation for them to return. Upon which An example have been said. The one who actually said he wanted to return, they paid transport for him and he has returned peacefully. So the Solodabo Construction Company is saying that their construction company is not a fraud and the allegation they made in the embassy was not true. They were all paid according to their skill. Those who are professional people were paid $16,000 each. And those who are not skilled people or laborers were paid $8,000 each. Like I said, I was present in the field. I've also given out my own suggestion to the company to avoid such as this problem in the future. I also want to close this program by saying it. Life is not always about mercy, but a set of rules. If not because of the mercy or the too much sympathy that the Solodabo Construction Company has shown, then I think they would not have gotten to this point. Like I said, truth to be told, who will watch big men like that to actually traffic them? But like I said, sometimes when messages go on social media, the first party, if a mistake is made and it's not corrected, that is where the problem is always coming from. The Solodabo Construction Company said the reason why residential permits have not been provided for these guys and their documents were still withheld was because they were trying to evaluate who is actually a skilled person and non-skilled person, because all of them claim that they were a skilled person. Testing their output, they find out that a lot of them fall short, which is a little bit scandal or losses for the Solodabo Construction Company. By right, if it is another company, there should be a penalty on the workers, but he didn't choose to do anything like that. But he said, since they have evaluated this, they are working to fix it immediately so that those who actually want to stay in the construction company to work will get their residential permit immediately. My advice to the workers or Sierra Leone people who are working to the construction company, I told them, working with a construction company or a company is different from when you are working for a private sector or an individual. There are decisions, there are policies, there are rules. And if ever changes must be made, it must go through process and not rudeness, neither disorderliness. You're welcome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
So after watching the video, please my sister, please my brother, subscribe to this channel. Now actually free for subscribe. And as you subscribe, on the notification button, because you don't go and miss any video what will drop now with channel. This is your contribution, 1 in a million ways where they motivate me for continue for do more videos. As you don't subscribe, I will see you in the next video.